it's a very different film. So what was it about the project that attracted you to it?
Well, what happened was Wyndham literally tapped me up in a bar at the National Theatre and said, "Hello, I know you. I want you to be in my film." And we were going to make a very, very low budget sort of slasher pick, really. And he gave me the script, and he had a tiny bit of money. And I sort of asked nicely if, maybe we could develop this a bit and do another pass. So we ended up collaborating and writing together on a new draft. And then we ran out and raised a bit more money, so it became a slightly bigger project. But what was so great about it was to be able to develop your role and the roles around you as a writer, and then put the actor hat on. So it was terrific and Wyndham's a really great collaborator. Like people that are genuinely smart don't mind a bit of criticism. And so he was like, "No, okay, do what you want." And I think we gave the script a whole load of a lot of backstories and a lot of depth that wasn't there beforehand, and it's much better as a consequence, I think.
Hello, mate. Hello.
Singing your praises. What a great collaborator you are.
Yeah, so are you, mate. So are you.
Pair of collaborators. So yes, that's what drew me to the script, was being able to write bits of it myself. It started out, it's ridiculous to imagine, but it started out as a sort of two-man stage show. So it was a play that Wyndham saw and then sort of had his eye on, and then Wyndham developed it into a draft, and that opened it out a bit more. But it started out as just the two characters, on stage, which is so, and it's now become something a lot more meat on it. But the genesis of the idea was what Tim had written on the play. It's just it's just sort of getting these two fantastic juxtapositions on the same theme, and the fact that there's no one right or wrong in it, really. You don't come out of there going, "Oh, good, that bloke got his head cut off."
Give us a kiss.
So, like you said, there isn't a hero, there isn't a villain in Crow. Obviously, you're playing Tucker. So, I'm guessing, in a way, you were sort of more on his side. How did you justify Tucker's actions?
I don't think that Tucker does anything bad, and I know people like that, and I know people with that attitude, and he is right that if you don't not cut a few trees down, we're all still living in mud huts. You know what I mean? You don't build cities without building foundations, and these amazing human beings have developed because sometimes destroying nature is a good thing. It gives us the opportunity to build, the Vatican or whatever. But there has to be the right balance, and I don't think there's anything wrong or evil or bad about Tucker. He does everything because he loves his wife, because he wants to improve his things for his family. He wants to make us. He doesn't see the fairness of these people sat around doing nothing, and probably doesn't understand the importance of the history of the. And the dismissive thing about the stone circle is it's just a load of nonsense. But so all those things are understandable. So it's very easy to write them. It's very, very easy to play them because he's absolutely right. I'm not pretending. There's that argument. And you justify everything. No one who's ever bad thinks they're being bad. If you're acting a baddie, you never play him like you're doing a bad thing, because everyone thinks they're doing the right thing when they're doing it. And this is a really good example of that. And what Wyndham did was so wonderful with Crow, with that character, is that he barely says 4 words in the film, or 4 lines in the film to anyone else. The rest of it's just this internal monologue, or talking to a bloke who's in a coma. And we never see. No one else sees that. No one sees. It's only the audience who get to see that. So you have the justification. I love the fact it's quite well balanced as a movie, and there's no goodies baddies, and it's not a slasher film. It became a supernatural thriller, and a really well balanced, and a nice sort of. An acting piece, and everybody's great in it. Andy Howard's terrific, Jason's, it just brings this lovely, sensible balance to it. Everyone's believable, and I think that's the key for horror films, is that they have to be completely believable, even when the strangest and most stupid things are happening. And then, I really hope people respond to it, because it's built on a very solid bedrock, this film, in as much as we really thought it through. Some talented people that have had some good ideas and made a really good script. And I think, irrespective of the fact that we didn't have the money, we would have liked to have done more, I think we made a decent, tidy little picture, and I'm quite proud of it.
And what's next after Crow?
I'm in the middle of filming a film called My Name is Lenny, which is the biography of Lenny McLean, with Michael Gambon and Josh Hellman, the big Aussie guy from X-Men. He's playing Lenny McLean, so hence the sideburn. So I'm back at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm back on that. So they let me out for the day.
Well, good luck this evening. Really love the film.